Hey guys, gonna do first impressions on the all-new 2024 Ford F-150 Platinum. Let's check this out. So the all-new 2024 Ford F-150 Platinum. This is a 702A package truck. So this is like the mid-level of a Platinum. This truck has the 22-inch tires. It's got the power steps. It's got the Powerboost engine. Here's another thing it's cool it's got. It's got the CCD dampeners. See the wire going to the rear shock? So this is almost like Ford's version of MagnaRide, which GM and some others have, but basically it gives you constant up-to-date dampening for best ride comfort. And the idea behind that is best ride performance. I have these same sort of dampeners on my Lincoln Navigator, and it's amazing the difference it makes for just general day-to-day ride comfort and harshness. So for 2024, there's some refresh. You got new taillights. It's kind of a new swooping design. Got the cool little Ford logo on the side. Even little things, subtle. The badge is black and white. The bumper design, the contour in the rear bumper is even a little bit different. Let's drop the tailgate on this one. This one has the soft tailgate drop, as well as the tailgate step, which is a nice feature. I actually use that quite a bit on the ones I have. This one has the Pro Power on board, which gets you two 20-amp connections in the back. So you can see 2.4 kilowatts on that, 2.4, or the Mac Daddy 7,200 watt, 30-amp connection on the top. Very cool. Got your LED lights in the rear, got your box link. Here's another great feature for 2024. This is a little storage that I think is a great little thing. They've had this on the Maverick, but now they're adding it on the F-Series, and you can put like your balls for hitches or maybe some tie-down straps. I really like this feature. I'll use it a lot. It says 20-pound max capacity, and now let's see the easy up feature. There we go. I like that as well. Sliding rear window. I like the gray graphics on the 4x4. Being a Platinum, no surprise. I mean, they come pretty much loaded out. 360 camera. It's gonna have the nicer rims. Projector LED headlights. Looks really nice. Kind of got a black satin finish grille. Looks really sharp. This truck hasn't been prepped yet. It literally just came into the dealer. Here's another thing I really like about this Platinum. Notice the contour on the hood. This is like the sport hood for 2023. I'm really glad Ford put this on the Platinum. I need to see if they're doing this to other trim levels, but that hood looks awesome. I just like it a lot better than the pronounced kind of cut back. And then you've got your vents on the top here. Now let's check out the interior. I like the blue stitching. That is kind of cool. And it's even got like an Alcantara suede, little tiny inset with your suede on the sides. Auto windows for driver and passenger. Here's your sensor for Blue Cruise. One of the best parts of the Platinum is the seating. So I believe this is a max recline. We're gonna check and see. It's not a max recline, but it goes back really far. So here's one of the things I like about the Platinum in the F-150 more than the Super Duty. I like this blue coloring more than the tan. I think that looks really sharp, and it even carries the stitching through the headrest. Now, let's look at the payload on this truck. 1,326 pounds. Now we get into the truck. We know we got the B&O Unleashed stereo. Let's start this thing up. So this is a Powerboost, so I'm not sure if the motor is going to turn on right away. We're low fuel, so that might kind of change some things. But check out the dash. This is a whole new design for 2024. This whole area has been updated. They used to have kind of more of the cockpit. This is now one piece. The 12-inch display is still the same, but the layout is a little bit different in this area. Also, this gauge cluster got updated from the 2023 design. And here's one of the big reasons why to buy a 24. Boom, heads-up display. That is awesome. Great, great feature. Being that this is a Platinum, you get the blue stitching across the top of the dash with the storage on the top, speaker in the middle, tweeters on the side. It's got some nice coloring on the top of the glove box, kind of runs around the bezel. You got dual climate control with heated and cooled seats, heated steering wheel. Got your dual glove boxes, magnetic charging with your cover over the top of the storage area. This also has the workspace, which I really like. Also, check out this. How nice does that look? Platinum. This blue looks really good on there. And then you've got your interior workspace. This is really a great feature. Storage in the middle, pretty nice. You could do a lot and put a lot of junk in there. This one has panoramic sunroof, got your sunglass holder, universal remote, big panoramic sunroof, and this one has the sound screen just to kind of kill a little bit of wind noise when you've got it open. A lot of cup holders in this thing. 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, plus technically you could put more on the side. There's 12 cup holders in this truck. Not sure if you need more than that. All right, let's see the menus this has. Driver assistance, calm view, tripometer, trip 2, fuel economy, tire pressure, EV coach. This is specific to the Powerboost. This will help you get better fuel economy, which is a really nice feature, and it will actually help you get a little bit better maintenance out of your braking, which is kind of nice. You can customize all these different menus and change your heads-up display. You can change the information, brightness, vertical, content. This is another thing. You can change this also with your different drive modes. You can do automatic, normal, tow haul, or off-road. That is a really cool feature where you can play around with that. And then obviously there's the different gauges where you can kind of show your coolant temps and all that fun stuff. Now we go over into the mid-screen, kind of see some of the different vehicle settings: entry exit mode, eco idle, alarm, remote start, windows wipers, power tailgate, ambient lighting. Let's see what we have for ambient lighting, because this is always a question people ask. Got brightness, no different colors, just brightness. All right, now let's go into general. Just some of the different settings. You can just change whether the units you want things in, set up the over-the-air updates. Now let's check out seats. What do we got here? Check this out. Got some massaging seats on right now. Very cool. Got full recovery, 3 different settings for all of the 5 different settings. This is amazing. Works really good. Let me see if I can feel it. And what I like, you have lower seat and upper seat massaging. Not many brands offer that feature. There's your generator button, 360 camera, park assist, hazards, and your stability control. Obviously you got your different audio. Here's your nav. All right, now I do want to show you one more feature if I can. Here we go, features. Some cool things that some people would really like. Onboard scales. This is pretty cool. So you notice that little green right there? It's basically noticing there's a little bit of payload in there, and that payload is me. You could turn the tail lamps on to kind of show you how much your payload is, and the indicator will go up and down. That is a really neat feature. Some people will use this, some people won't. I think it's really nice. Your running boards, you can, when you get up to the vehicle, you can have approach on or off. A kick switch, this is a really neat feature. If you're outside and you just want it to come down or come up, you could turn that on. I like that feature. Now, here's the feature that I would be most excited about if I'm getting a Powerboost. It's this feature with generator mode. This is incredible. It won't let you run it right now because we're on low fuel. That is a cool feature Ford has. It's going to try to conserve fuel when you're low, but this feature allows you to have 7,200 watts of generator usage that uses through inverter technology. Some people say, what's the big deal with Pro Power on board? It's just like an inverter you can get from Harbor Freight. On the surface, yes, but it's actually more to it than that. This thing actually has double the output of a standard truck without a Pro Power on board for alternator amperage. It also has increased gauge wiring for the alternator, and it has an onboard large battery to store energy. So you can power your house, you could do your travel trailer, fifth wheel. There's a lot of neat features you can do with this. Also has zone lighting, which is really nice. I like it as well. Very nice feature. So as you can tell, this truck being a Platinum comes loaded with a lot of features. And how cool is that? Kind of says F-Series there. Now let's check out the second row. Here's the kick sensor I just mentioned a second ago. There we go. Press that button and it goes up. Here's your second row. Got the same theme that goes through the front and rear. Soft touch, top, bottom. Cup holders, nice storage in the top, bottom, B&O speakers. Got your nice cup holders in the middle. Have your heated seats with your USB-A and C with a 20 amp as well as a 12 volt in the rear. Very nice. This storage folds flat, so you can, if you want a flat floor. But here's what's cool about a Powerboost. You notice the 2,000 watt generator is not sitting there? It's because Ford has a bigger battery that they actually store up underneath the bed area. And I don't think you can see it here because they hide this thing pretty well. But The cool thing about the Powerboost is you get this storage area back. I really like that they did that. This truck has these spotlights on each mirror, tailgate drop, cargo light. Here's your fuel door. This is new. I don't know if this is on all new F-150s, but I'm not used to seeing that, which is kind of cool. It's got a fuel door on the Platinum. It looks like you can just run 87 octane also, which is nice. Let's pop the hood and look and see what the hybrid looks like. All right, so here's your 3.5 liter Powerboost. Pretty quiet powertrain. Got your intake on the right. If you notice, this is your master cylinder and your brake with electric brake assist. Two different cooling systems for your hybrid system and your traditional ICE powertrain intake. Got your battery sandwich over here with your standard fuse box and junction, but this is where you get your high voltage system that kind of all combines in with the traditional ICE powertrain. It's really quiet. You can see there's a lot of mad science going on back there, but they do a pretty good job of getting it all in. And one of the other things I like about the Powerboost, this thing's been in production now for 3 years. I mean, there's been hundreds of thousands of these trucks made with the Powerboost engine, so it should give you a little more comfort. The projector headlights, super bright, look good. You still keep the accent lighting that goes across the top and down the bottom. I like that. Tow hooks, here's what your LED tail lights look like. Looks nice and sharp. Got your chrome exhaust tip. Lastly, let's look at the window sticker. 2024 3.5 liter EcoBoost with the Agate Black Metallic. This is a 702A package, which gets you the B&O Unleashed 14 speaker system, twin panel sunroof. The 3.5 EcoBoost hybrid with 373 electronic locking rear axle, 7,400 pound GVW, floor mats, onboard generator, which gets you 90 days of Blue Cruise, which is a hand-free driving, which is really awesome if you're going to be doing a lot of highway driving. 22-inch wheels, wheel liners, for a grand total of $83,775. And here's what you get for fuel economy. 23 mixed, 22 city, 24 highway. Another great reason to buy an F-150, check that out, 5-star crash rating. Okay, one thing that's really interesting about a Powerboost, if you're not aware of this, they have a unique backup sensor. Hear that little siren? See if you can hear it this time. Because a lot of times in reverse, the engine is off, and by law, you're actually supposed to have a little bit of noise so people and pedestrians can hear a vehicle. 360 cameras, resolution looks really good, has all the cool features. Down the sides, I really like that. Here's your 360. Down the front, sorry, here's 360. Here's cargo, very nice if you're doing fifth wheel or cargo. Rear bumper, hitch, down the sides. Great features. So I noticed something different for this year. So you have your sport mode, but it's funny, they call it spirited on-road driving underneath the actual measurement. Now these all have different parameters of how it impacts the trans-tuning, engine calibration, and has an impact on fuel economy. Now if we go to eco, you know, it says efficient driving. Then we go to the tow haul, and I'm curious if it's going to allow the customized display on the left. And it does. Guys, this is a really cool feature for 2024. This whole display over here, Ford is basically allowing you to totally customize everything you want to view. People are going to really like this feature if you tow a lot. And then you've got your normal mode, which is just balanced everyday driving. Then you've got your slippery mode, wet, icy snow, and it's putting stuff in four-wheel drive auto, which is kind of cool. And then last is going to be your off-road mode, which is going to probably put it in 4 high at that point, and then changes the view there as well. Very cool. And then you have off-road mode. Sorry, that is off-road mode. So we're going to put the truck back in eco mode. And what's cool is it will do all the shifting with the different modes from 2 high to 4 high to 4 low to 4 auto, and then over, and then you have your electronic locking differential. Very cool. And as well, I wanted to make sure I mention Pro steering for trailer backup, as well as the integrated brake controller. All right, let's check out the exit sequence when we get out of the truck. Look at the heads-up display. Ford emblem going away, very cool. Trip summary shows you how much electricity you use. I want to show you one difference here in the hood. Check out the shape of the Platinum hood. Now here's the Lariat. See how you got like the traditional flat surface there? Shape of the contour of the grille, different, the hood, versus the Platinum. It looks really good. I think that really has a big impact in the sportiness of the new front end. And you can see the 24 F-150s are really starting to show up. That looks good. That looks really good. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, feel free to like it. Leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching.